Oh, stream is live. Okay. Test out all of this. Oh, stream is live. Okay. Test out all of this. Oh, stream is live. Let me... I've... Need to do. Find something. Right, so I was gonna go here to Anarchy, high-tech refinery. Yeah, that ain't gonna find high-tech Anarchy. Not high-tech, sorry. Anarchy culture. Anarchy agriculture. 99 light years. Let's go! A reasonably high population. 5 jumps, not so bad. Ship flying in today. Into Dugon. New piracy build. Alright, do this team. Very bonkers build on this thing. Got some missiles. Got some railguns.
Thank you, Commander. Have a splendid journey.
Oh.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh yeah, I got a new ship voice. It sounds really dumb. That's okay. What is this? Oh, come watch my channel.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
You scooping. Listen to her. Oh, that's not a scooping star. Frameshift drive charging. Come on, team, watch me be a pirate. Why does it say streaming the forest? Up at my channel.
Frameshift drive charging.
It changed edit.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Still says the forest. I don't know why.
Fuel scoping.
Who's scooping?
Fuel scope disengaged.
Wait,
Frameshift drive charging.
that's the dangerous dugong for you. A little bit derpy.
Four, three, two, one, engage.
Yeah, Ruben, let me know if the volume too out of whack. I tend to have problems with it.
Fuel scoping.
There we Oh, Ribbon followed me. Thank you, Ribbon. Slash Pyro.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Let me, like...
Frameshift drive charging.
Whenever I do headphones, I tend, which is when I'm still headphones on, I tend to put on like the nighttime enhancements, which add a lot of high end.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Oh, I found one. I've got a 600 million population anarchy agricultural tour. One jump. See how it goes. Oh, that's that old Winters system. I'm wanted there.
Scoping.
Let's not talk about it. I was not smuggling heroin into prison. Act.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive.
It's cool. I got it. Check out where I'm headed. Independent, anarchy, right ahead of me. Decently high population. Be able to handle. Point is just really to test the build.
4, 3, 2.
Look, I got shit glued to the front of my ship. And I got like weird little things on the side sticking up in spots. Really like I cobbled it together. That we're here, we made it.
Fuel scooping.
Little gas, wait for these to populate. I think the main factions at war. Main factions.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Good. Hey, victim. And I don't know, but I just want to see. Mostly harmless. My worry is that I'm just gonna totally fuck. Not what I figure. A harmless Type 6. If I can pirate this without killing it, try to shoot out the drives method.
Hull integrity compromised.
How this goes. Oh, continue drives. Alright, let's pop those shields. Fuck. Great. Don't die, Danica. Oh, God. Oh, it's... Fuck it. Yep, nope. Nope. Too much damage. Hey. I'll take those.
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
At the very least, I'll collect some material.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Yeah. How hard is that? Well, at least there's a consolation prize, right? Yeah, I guess that's a good point, Pyro, because, like, they're not gonna...
Cannot comply.
Oh, oh. Because they're not... He wasn't gonna shoot me, right? He was just gonna sit there. So I should have just popped his hatch over... Oh, all his car.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
But, I like the build. It's kind of ridiculous. Just Spectre... I didn't get rid of my manifest scanner yet. That's something I might try. Weapon. The shipment. Yeah, I don't think I want to tangle. Mining laser. That's it. This is the one, guys. I'm gonna be a real pirate after this. Pandaria. There's some diamond. He's an X. Maybe not quite as delicate as...
Hull integrity compromised.
Vibes. Look at him, he's already charging his FST. Probably where I should. That was long. I see what you're saying about the wake scanner. That would be something I could follow right now. You shut up. You didn't tell me nothing. How is that even... Like, my FSD wouldn't recharge that. Right? Like, even if I submitted to the interdiction, not recharge that.
Engage.
I'm gonna just... fuck. I can do that. Dangerous. Alright, so shoot him with my laser. Hard point. Hard points with my wing. Takes me back to of my old under my back when me and Blamo and G now would go under my Ribbon, why don't you just do the back and forth passenger ones that do like 300-400 million and oh, it's probably a noise gating thing. Like noise gate. Yeah, I'll try that. The thing that gets annoying is it picks up all the key presses. But this should be a little bit more sensitive now, so you shouldn't have too much difficulty. But I had a mic that was on a boom on my headset, and it generated just an ungodly amount. Like, just tons of buzzing and popping. I think it's a problem with my audio set. Quade, once he starts shooting at you, you can hit him back at the hatch breaker. Up. Yeah, okay. That. Right. My worry is that they'll have, like, a, none of them do. Everybody I've looked at hasn't, but that they'd have, like, point defense or something that would shoot down my... It's... Not a very big system. Chat. Okay. Yeah, and let me know if, like, you get all of that and it bothers you. I can shoot this a lot and not. Pirate. Yeah, I have mechanical. I went for the, they didn't have the clear. I forget what the next quietest is. Brown, maybe? The MX Brown switch. So that's what I've got. I wanted clear, but they just didn't. My old keyboard did, and then something happened during a power outage that just shorted out the keyboard badly, so... I don't know. Alright, so things to do. Switch the manifest scanner for a wake scanner. You know, I don't even think I have any room. I'm going to go get some Sailor Jerry's. My favorite cheap ass rum. I was drinking with this guy once, and he would always, he had a really thick, kind of like northeastern, maybe Boston accent. And so he'd always order drinks at the bar, like mixed drinks. And he'd always ask them to add he'd go, now you gotta add a Myers Shadow. Nobody knew what he meant. And there's this thing called Myers Rum. I'd always have them add a shot of rum to everything they made. Called it the Myers Shadow. At that particular bar, they cut him off. Kicked him out, and he never allowed to come back. Interesting guy. Somebody have something for me to pirate. Might just start killing people for fun. Kill warrant scanner. Alright, Dangerous Orca is gonna get it. Mostly just to have something new and reset the instant. I can get. Yeah, I forget where it was. It was between Medb and somewhere else. Like, literally just MED, like... But those were the back-and-forth passenger missions, right? The ones that you used to grind for hundreds of millions an hour and a bunch. Good economy passengers. So now I guess the meta is to stack up VIPs station. You're still just sitting in Super Crew. Make about 30. Faction. Come grind faction rep with the manatees. We have great missions. He submitted, so what you're saying is shoot his ass. Aggro. I should hit like his missiles or some shit. He's got countermeasures?
Temperature critical.
Okay, shields are down. So, I'm going to shoot down, actually, his countermeasure. I hit him from underneath, don't I? Slow down. Good on. There we go. That one. Okay, countermeasures offline. So I should not shoot his drives? To make him as harmless as possible to me, I just shoot his missiles out. Multi-cannon, pulse laser.
Under attack.
Okay. Yeah, this is it's actually tough to hit with the railguns. All lasers down. All these. In there.
Flight assist off. Flight assist on. Temperature critical.
I don't know why I'm shooting that thing down when I can just ram him and bump it off. Alright. One more hit. Missile rack will be down. Take 2 more hits. 3 more hits.
Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
Come on. That was a good hit. Show me your belly. Let's see if those do it. Okay.
Programming limpet drill. Programming limpet drill. Programming limpet drill. Hashbreaker limpet engaged. Cargo scoop deployed. No cargo detected.
No cargo detected. Right.
Cargo scoop protracted.
Well, no cargo.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Alright.
Cargo scoop protracted.
Let's go get more missiles.
Frameshift drive charging.
Good time. That was awesome. That's good though. I can see how tricky it is, like having to shoot out all the hard points. I almost wonder if I would have been better off with something that maneuvers a little bit. Or I could man up and learn how to fly flight assist off. Especially since I'm back to mouse. Yeah, switch to manifest scanner. I'll see if they have one here. Agricultural station may not have the best outfit. I'm really hoping the crate good pirate ship. That'll be a lot of fun. I don't know. Nothing else really has the cargo capacity. You know, I can stock up on like 60 limpets and still have capacity for 200. Nothing else runs like that. Stocks at a medium pad and all.
You're on course, Commander.
Ow.
Ground crew on standby.
Yeah, I'm on course.
Landing gear deployed. Hull repaired.
Yeah, let's look at their outfitting.
Station services for more information,
Get a
Commander.
wake scanner, chase them down. Or just for having some practice, you know, finding something that I shoot at and try it out on. Yep, see you later, Anslar. What I was thinking is, I should have taken down everything but his multi-cannon, because my shield could tank that multi-cannon fast.
Drone. Departure authorized.
Kill the laser, kill the missile, and just let him pew-pew at me with the multi-cannon. But whatever.
Frame shift drive
Yeah,
charged.
see, I gotta get thinking like a pirate. Alright, well thanks for the build advice, thanks for helping me get into it.
Two, one.
Been
Engage.
probably 3 years since I've tried to pirate. To be back in this. Yeah, because it'll have that fighter bay. I'm worried it'll be a little bit like the gunship, though, and just not have a lot of internals, right? Like the FGS, hard points, it's got like a and its ability that's fun, it's got a fighter. It's a great ship. Killing stuff. A lot of fun, it's got a lot of character. Not good at anything. That's what I'm worried, like the crate isn't supposed to be like that. Oh god, I will fucking kill an ad. Give its stuff down. I mean, I might buy the aesthetics, you know? I'm not exactly a completionist, although I've ships at some point. I haven't gotten any of it. Maybe I'll hold out for a mining link. Yeah, aspects is where the pirate. It was definitely the way. They were like king of pirate ships for time until started. That's all my old hat shit back when open beta and all. Alright, round 3. Might just try and tank this guy out. Get his shields down. I mean, he's got some medium hard.
Hull integrity compromised.
Come on, little buddy.
Under attack.
Alright, just hatch breaker him.
Hashbreaker limpet engaged. Programming limpet drone. Target cargo dropped. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Hashbreaker limpet engaged. Target cargo dropped. Cargo scope deployed.
Yeah, you're right. This is better. He's not doing anything to me.
Programming limpet drone. Hashbreaker limpet engaged. Target cargo dropped.
See what he's dropping. Oh, motherfucker. Low temperature diamonds. Right, that's it. Right there. Way to do it.
Under attack.
Call. Come on back, Rob.
Programming limpet drone. Hashbreaker limpet engaged. Target cargo dropped. Programming limpet drone.
Well, I'll keep my eye open for it. Nice thing about T9 is it has all that HP. You can
Hashbreaker limpet
shoot and
engaged.
shoot and shoot.
Target cargo dropped.
So, I might swap one of my cargo bays for a larger collector limpet, because I've only got a two limpet collector. And I feel like these would, probably all die before I collect them all.
Under attack. Programming limpet drone.
Go get him, limpet. Oh, it just ran.
Hashbreaker limpet engaged. No cargo detected.
No more cargo, okay. 224. I figure I'll swap one of the... I think I have a size 5 that I could swap out, so I'd keep all the size 6s. Size 5 could be other collector. 5 at a time instead of just 2. No valid targets, alright. Let's go over. Collect more. Yeah,
Under attack.
so much cargo. I mean, like, I'm already running low on missiles and stuff after regiments, right? Like, one long engage.
Collector limpet expired.
Collector them
Programming limpet drone.
2 kilometers. Yeah, so there's a couple of tweaks, right? I want more collectors running at once. Swap out that manifest skin. I've only collected 16 and this thing's popped a bunch, but we're looking at 50%. All of them are getting low. Rob. You need to be done, Rob.
Under attack.
Hey, heat veins. Yeah, so let's take a look at the outfitting here. Yeah, so I'm going to take this 32, place it in another. I can maybe even get. That would be helpful. I already see that being a efficiency improvement. Plenty of power to spare. Jump range isn't too hot, but 25. Not worried about it packing a punch either. Like, get attacked by cops, I can kill them. It's good. Valid target? Well, if I'm not pirating in it. Right, so if I followed that guy and he high-waked out to a non-anarch, I could either keep interdicting and letting him jump away, or I could just... Crime and punishment, like, I'd just go park this ship back in an anarchy to my Diamondback. Gotta go get those sick manatee passenger ones you want. Porting do-gooders all around the manatee bubble. So I guess if I'm a pirate but I kill my victims, I'm not really a pirate, am I? Pirates leave their victims alive, I guess I'm just homicidal maniac? I don't know. Alexa, what's a pirate that kills its victims? Hey, Alexa, stop. Alexa, I know what that is. You're useless. Oh. Okay. Well. Go, how far? Oh, they're all on this. Alexa is taking notes for their robot overload. Should probably... possible. Alexa, stop. Be as nice as possible, so that...
Collector limpet expired.
Oh, collector limpet.
Limpet drill.
I need my diamonds. Alright, while they're doing that, let's find me a nice high-tech or industrial. Industrial, 6 million. Another anarchy. Hey! Section space is great. Who's in partner? I have a black market, I can sell those diamonds. Yeah, but do you really want to jump all the way to Sag A? I mean, I guess you're the speedrun guy. You could... How many light years do you get? Just with this... No. Diamonds.
Cargo scope retracted. Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, cakewalk. 40. I had to scoop, jump, and scoop again.
4,
500.
2, 1. Engage.
A lot. stooping. Something about this voice is just so dirty.
Fuel sync disengaged.
What do you consider your safe zone? like, I think I had about 57, like what I maxed my Anaconda out on. Granted, they didn't have all the lightweighting odds. I was like, that was an ultralight build. I don't know. I did my first big exploration trip out to like Sag A and stuff in an. I mean, given the distances you're covering and how fast you're trying to do it in, that makes sense, because every light year multiplied by ammonium, star, neutrons, and all that matter. For me, like, I don't care. I want to scan as many systems, or as many as I can stand to.
Landing gear deployed.
Is that not 23? That's 23. Sorry, station. Private group. Yeah, that's what's going to be really cool, is you're going to have these probes, right? And you shoot them off to get extra exploration data about planets. So, like, you'll still have the detailed surface scanner, right? Where you go to a planet and you get, like, extra money. But this way, like, you fire these probes around it in a certain way. Adds value to what you want. Doing it. Industrial. What I want. Even if it's like a D-rated or collector, it's fine. I just want the number. But yeah, I think the private or solo or private or open or whatever you want for sightseeing. I think I'm still in solo. Yeah. So yeah. Probably. Probably not the best thing to say. Optional. See. 1,000 meters. 8 ton. 13. 8 ton. Alright, Ribbon, what do you think? These are my collector limpet options to replace this 32-ton car. Got 5C, 5D. Or should I just go find a system? Okay. Clearly I'll have plenty of... Yeah, because that'll give me 5 limpet. Alright. bad. That's pretty good haul just for killing one ship. Crash. There are a couple out here. See that? There's like this little cluster right here. Right, so like, you go out here, they're pretty hard. Cluster. Back over by mission. And out. All player groups in here, and it's all 80s. Not that many. Go back to what it was. Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad haul. Alright, I'll do one more, and then I'll call it quits. So, get whatever the next ship is. Try killing it. Getting my diamonds.
Landing gear retracted.
I can sell them here.
Ship uncoupled. Maintain correct lane on exit.
Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
Sofa, check. She's what I'm talking about. Watch me pirate.
Clear of station perimeter. This is traffic operation.
Frameshift drive charging.
Frame shift drop. Charging. What is that accent? I don't know my various G accents.
Four, three, two, one.
Shoot. Sofa check, gopher check, coffee check.
Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete.
57 million is teeth. Baller. No. Well, say that. Don't actually hurt it. You just tap it. It's cargo. Yep. Nope. Wait. Why? Yeah, that's a bit of a trip. I mean, what's the total light year round trip? That's probably like, what, somewhere around 50 to 60,000 light years? Type 10. Let's pirate a T10. Oh, shit. Beam laser. Nah, he's out. He's got 3-point defense. Negatory. Not happening. Orca. Alright, I'm gonna hold out for a guy with the mining laser. I really want to get those diamonds. Chieftain. I've been killing these in CZs recently. They're actually kind of a lot of fun to fight. They're about as annoying as those ASP explorers that show up because they've all got like railguns and stuff like that. Just fucking pew all the time. That or you get like 3 or 4 vultures with plasma accelerators on them. That's always the most annoying. Alright. Aspie. Mason. I don't know, Pyro, you're just gonna either have to bite the bullet or do some short-range passenger missions. Stuff you can do in one jump around the bubble. I mean, think about it this way, if you can do several of them in a much faster time period, make just as much. Quake Championship is free to play. There he is. Mining laser. Oh, Mr. Alexander. Yeah, another adder pirate scans you from 16,000 light seconds out or whatever it is he did. Kilometers away.
Hull integrity compromised. Target shields offline. Programming limpet drone. Target cargo dropped. Programming limpet drone. Cargo scoop deployed. Programming limpet drone. Under attack. Hashbreaker limpet engaged. Programming limpet drone. Target shields online.
Keep hatch breaking him. He doesn't have a point defense. No.
Hashbreaker limpet engaged.
Hatch breakers go do their job.
Target cargo dropped. Collector limpet expired.
Now that's part of my problem, isn't it?
Programming limpet drone. Target cargo dropped. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Hashbreaker limpet engaged. Target cargo dropped. Under attack.
Nice. Getting targets, getting targets.
Programming limpet drone. Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet
Yeah, I'm gonna have to A-rate these limpet controllers just because they're going out of range.
engaged.
Alright, he should be out of cargo now. It's the third one.
Target cargo dropped. Programming limpet drone.
Okay.
Hashbreaker limpet engaged. No cargo detected.
Alright, so I have to be 1,300 meters away. Because that's going to be pretty annoying. Hello!
Hello.
Hey, G-Swine, how are you
Hello.
doing? Hey!
Hey. Oh, wait, I'm playing out food. I'm gonna technical things. Let's
It happens.
do.
Well, hey, I'm pirating. Like a real boy.
Excellent.
You know, the build needs a little work. I've got limpets that can only go about 1,000 meters, which is not helpful.
Dear.
Yeah.
That's okay. It's nice they're running away. They're always running away.
Yeah, Ribbon is in chat. Pyro's in chat on the stream if you want to catch that or not. I don't.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a look. Let's see. PL.
I think it's mine being mirrored on PL. I forget how we made it work. It should all be fun.
I haven't streamed in ages. I was hoping to get a proper mic over the last few things, birthdays, Father's Days, but no, not yet. I'll have to save up for it. It's not showing you. Ayo.
Is it not?
Am I not subscribed to your channel? I hang my head in shame.
There actually is my internet. All right. I've got my streamers going, so that's good. I have not looked at the Pileus Libertas one.
Wow, there are a lot of Quades.
Pileus Libertas is auto-hosting, not me apparently, even though it should be. Well, fuck. Whatever. It's Quades Gaming, QUADESGAMIN. Also, there's a link in Slack somewhere.
Yeah, I should have. I should have looked that up.
Let me chat's back up. Ribbon, Slack. Hooray! Yeah, the Raider Pythons are good looking. Yeah, we'll all have to go out together.
I want one.
Because,
Oh,
I mean,
there you
you've got Pyro, who's a pirate, and then you've got Anslar, who's a pirate.
Yeah, we
So-
should just go full on.
Yeah,
I've been practicing.
yeah, we should at some point. Well, you've been doing it before. I've haven't dabbled in ages. Look at these last couple. So
Let me mute you.
shit, I'm up to 57 diamonds. No, 27 diamonds. Just kidding.
Oh, where are you? Where's the? I've forgotten how you do that again.
I'm pirating cargo
Is it-
vessels in
Boom.
Anarchy. Anarchy agricultural systems.
All right. Is that how they normally spawn the diamonds?
Yes.
Remember, there's been
apparently.
different ways over the years, isn't it?
Yeah. No, that is apparently how it works now. Is you go to the friendly plant systems and steal other diamonds.
Have you been watching the? It's not related, but anyway, just as we're streaming and you're streaming and we're talking, the Obsidian Ant and Yamix and a few others have started a regular. I think it must be 6 weeks of them now.
Yeah, it's what we always wanted to do.
Yeah.
I know. Except
Sounds a bit like us only people
we make a
who
lot
they
more
are.
sense.
Oh, you think?
Well,
But-
okay, I like most of what they say, but then like they say
I've
stuff
missed-
like, "Well, does anybody actually do missions?" And you're like, "Yes, a ton of people do missions. People who care about background simulation and trading.
Do missions. Yeah.
That's
That-
a huge
that
part
is-
of the game. Like, of course, you do them because you have other goals beyond just making money pure, or whatever. So, or
that
they,
is so
what else
true,
did
though.
they?
When
You
you-
know, they
Yeah,
talk
when-
about
when-
power play, and then whenever they talk about power play, all they talk about is BGS, and you're like, you guys have never done
Why?
this. Like, you've never done
Why?
this. How do you not know that there's a difference?
Yeah, I keep wanting to invite Obsidian Ant onto the Slack. It's like, we will show you there's a thing. There is a thing. I would invite Yamix, but there's no point.
No, he's kind of. Well, I don't know. We should probably get together and do a PL podcast at some point soon.
I think we should. I think it's right for another one.
We need a replacement for Algold. 'Cause
Um,
he doesn't elite.
That's true. He's a bit out of the loop. He could need a mic.
Yeah, his microphone is somewhat substandard.
it's a bit patchy.
Oh,
Um,
fucking vulture. It's gonna shake
maybe we
him.
should throw open to guests from Slack. I mean,
Yeah,
Horseman. Go get Horseman liquored up. Bring him.
yeah, he'd be good. Yeah, we'll bring on Pyro. What I think
Yeah,
would be
I would
funny
love to hear what
is
he sounds like.
I have a feeling that Pyro in person is way more measured than Pyro in chat. And I mean that in the kindest possible way,
Yeah,
Pyro.
the kindest possible way, absolutely.
Yeah, it's
We love
hard
you.
to it's hard to have rows and rows of flame emoji when you're verbally doing it. What do we got? Cobra, come on, have my goodies. Gordon Klepper. Nope, Kepler.
Darth Tash. Or am I reading that wrong?
Yeah, Darth Tash is the vulture that's after me. I could let him catch me and see how this thing does actually fighting a, like, decent NPC.
Should be right. What did you think of the Raider kit?
It was not worth the $12.
Oh,
But I bought it anyway.
No, I felt that way, but I've got one. But you can just
Sometimes you just have to have
something.
I don't know what I want. I guess
Is
I'm
it-
kind of energy intensive, so let's do that.
Just to rub it in, the sale they were all discounted in the sale. You could have saved yourself $4 probably, £2 over here. But yeah, what are you gonna
That's
do?
alright. Yeah, and I mean I got the pirate paint as well.
Yeah, the corroded paint jobs. I want to get one for my SRV just to have this set. Even though nobody's ever
Should
gonna
actually
see
pay
it.
attention to this fight.
Let's go. You go for it.
So bad with these railguns.
You get better unless you're on PlayStation, in which case they cry.
I mean,
I need
say
to get
I'm
my
bad
Elite
at it,
controller.
I'm hitting a lot. Yeah, eating missiles. Oh, he's got a countermeasure.
What kind of shield? You still keeping with the prismatics? I'm considering moving.
No, my preference is bi-weaves, but because I'm running an undersized shield, I wanted
Your
to...
shield boosters.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I used to go long range for the scanners, and with that 2-second scan time, I don't care if I have to be 500 meters. I will just do it every time fast scan if you are doing that kind of thing.
Oh, that was embarrassing. Part of it is I have these damn short-ranged... Is that cargo? So, here's the madness of what I outfitted on those railguns. First of all, I'm stupid. Not stupid. I did it on purpose. But I put my railguns in a... Because I wanted them lined up, I put them in a medium and a large spot. There's no large railgun, so it's all just... I'm just wasting...
yeah,
I'm wasting a large slot just because I want them both grouped together. So I've only had enough for rank 3. So I've got rank 3 short range super penetrators.
Short range?
Yeah.
Why short range?
It did 75% more damage. But they have to be
You don't
within
think-
they have to be within 1,000 meters.
Yeah, that
my,
sounds-
my railguns don't work.
That sounds painful. Yeah, you're so close that all they have to do is sneeze and they bounce out the way.
Well, the
I will
ship-
go long range.
Yeah,
I
the
have-
ship is
I have to.
reasonably fast. So I'm not like that worried about keeping up with them. And the idea isn't really to fight with it, it's to get these big slow traders and just pump holes into them quick.
That's true.
That was the hope. But right there, I mean, that's what you saw was I wasn't going to be able to actually hit him and take him out. You know, he got outside of 1,000 meters pretty quick, and then I couldn't jumped out.
I find that, well, I haven't been able to play recently, but yeah, the last few times that I was in, I've got people pulling me into Super Cruise and then running away. It's funny how the AI seems to decide it's going to learn nothing for ages, and then it's going to choose one, or it's going to jump a track and then do it again and again and again.
Right.
FD. FD.
Type 7's in a wing of 2. Another Type 7. Probably not in a wing. And these are my targets right here. This is bread and butter.
Hard to jump. Man, I was going spare today. I've actually had a really, really nice day. We did Faber's Day a day early, but I was up all night trying to fix this damn machine. It died. I knew it was going to die. It died again. We got it fixed at like something like 6:30 in the morning, and by 5 o'clock, no, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it just gave up.
That's rough.
Oh man, yeah.
He's with
Oh
that
no,
ass.
I found out he likes to. He's had it 5 years and it's been on 24/7, and
Yeah, that'll do it.
I'll do it, man.
And most parts,
You could
even a good warranted out past 5 years.
Yeah. So I didn't feel too bad, but
Yeah.
it was nice.
On Jay Selden, accelerating away from me.
I don't want to put it in the wrong channel. Don't put it in the wrong channel.
Chasing.
I took these ages ago.
See, the good thing about this is not only does he bite, it takes you up where everyone can see. I could actually do it as well.
Carlo.
However,
Oh, none of these are.
should I be wearing the Nightingale armor?
They're all selfies. I thought I had some pictures of my other ship, but I don't. They're all. I was admiring my togs. You buy any new clothes?
Not recently.
No. I was so mad the day that I bought my Raider flight suit and then found out that I could mix and match if I bought the different sets of clothes. It's like,
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
yeah, you can do it in the big custom and you can pick from all the different.
The only time I got any new clothes was like right after it started. There was the vibrant set of outfits, and so it's like you either had the whole suit was vibrant or it didn't.
Yeah.
So you can mix and match and do different.
Yeah, I do it between the range to like I've only have one set of clothes for each, because any more than that is really silly. I'm still got an eye, because I reckon that someone at FD made it so that you can't actually have a really good outfit from one particular set. You actually have to go in and figure it out from a couple.
I'll try it. Heelback and his wingmate and his fighter.
We'll melt them.
Well, I figure I'll tag him and blow up his fighter pretty. Kill his wingmate. See what happens from his last word.
Yep.
Ship's tank.
I think not having a fighter on the Python was a missed opportunity. So you blowing off some steam after last? I know you've had it all on your shoulders the last few days.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know that steam is the right word. It hasn't been that bad, but I elected not to go get any meta alloys today and instead make a pirate ship.
I don't blame you, fun. I do not blame you at all. I'm gonna do a bit of sniffing. Haven't seen anybody. Did you see anybody at all running around the sphere?
No.
Yeah.
See, I need to think about it better.
shields online.
we're just starting to make our way.
You've got your seekers. You got drag on that?
No, I have do all the damage.
Yeah, I kind of did some big ones as well, where big oversized. I still like drag.
Alright, that's right. I need
once-
to hatch breaking.
Cargo scoop deployed. Hash breaker limpet engaged.
The collector's ready.
Programming limpet drone.
So did they jump into turrets already?
Programming limpet drone.
What's that?
The 10th Legion,
What about him?
they're still waiting. They got their expansion and they're waiting to go into turrets. I was wondering if they were messing with us.
I don't know why they would care about us, but maybe they were worried about where our expansion would go.
Hash breaker limpet engaged.
Yeah, I've
That's good though. Generators
Ben?
is a good system. That's got a lot of stuff going on for it.
Cargo dropped.
yeah. I mean, to be honest, if we went in there, we'd probably limit, and I'm worried that they're going to limit
That's
what
true.
you can get because that dictatorship lets you get everything.
Programming limpet drone.
It's going to be a
See, I'm
shame.
exceeding max range.
Limpet drone.
This is not good.
Programming limpet drone.
Well, I'm just gonna not move. How about that?
Programming limpet drone.
Why the limit on the?
It's just the size of the. I originally had 2 collectors.
Collector limpet expired.
Yeah, see, they
No cargo detected.
no cargo. Time to die.
Because I was tempted to go for the 5s, the 5A with the 3.
Yeah, if I had a 5A, they could go 2 kilometers. That'd be fine. But these can go
What's that?
700 or something like that because it's C-rated.
Are you
But that's
using
just-
a hatchbreaker with 3 limpets? Or
No, I'm
just
using a
20?
hatch breaker with 1, but it's my collectors that are all running out of.
Running at range. That's because you have to run around. That is so silly that they never fixed the power plant.
Well, and I'm not even shooting at the power plant at this point. I'm just letting them shoot me, and I'm hatch breaking them.
Yeah.
It's really quite easy. That guy got me maybe 1 ring down. Let's just let him hit me for.
Collector limpet expired.
Let's see. So there we go. I'm in the middle of this huge bunch, right? And these things are 1.5. Right. So that's 1.5 kilometers away. I can go 1.3 on just one. Something like that. So that's part of the problem. They're just too far.
Yeah.
So let's go out to these ones that
Actually,
are the
that's-
old ones.
They did the crime and punishment. They should really focus on piracy. That deserves to have its own update.
Collector limpet expired.
Crime and punishment's a mess too, though. That didn't.
Yeah.
Fly slow. Let them collect all these.
God, I haven't looked at the gal map in so long. I have missed you. 4.3.
I'm trying to get them. Okay. Shot in the head. Nice job. Why can't they change? I keep forgetting that every time I go to the
So that one's ready to be pushed.
Why
I was gonna filter.
why is that, Ribbon? Because the crime and punishment creates a discount for the cost of the ship.
What's that?
He's saying that crime and punishment made his combat cutter go from a selling price of 900 million to about 200 million. I
Oh,
guess
yeah,
while
but
it's hot, it creates a
Yeah.
discount.
Yeah, you get 25% of the value. It's painful. But I wouldn't want to sell it anyway, you just jump on another ship. Although
Yeah, you
that
just have
having
to.
a notoriety does make having £100 Actually, I found that you can, if you go back to the say you bump into something coming out the station, as long as you go back to that station, you can still pay your fines. But if you were doing a planetary scan or shot some skimmers, that's you're going to be blacklisted in that system.
Yeah, there's no scale to.
Yeah.
You'd have a one bounty, one credit bounty or 100 million bounty.
Yeah, you're done. Although I was quite surprised at how I could just sit over, because in Vistianus, the Empire Party, whatever they're called, I was sitting over their planetary base. I was a bit afraid to get too close, but I could still do a fair bit of damage. But that's how I got my intergalactic bounty, is because I was shooting ships who did not belong to any of the factions, and that's when I suddenly found out I had a special bounty that made every Empire station want to shoot me.
Jeez.
Well,
It's just so obtuse. It doesn't make any sense. And I guess it hasn't really, like, addressed any of the problems people had, where, like, it didn't make
No. I can't
any
imagine
more of a penalty that... And it, like, I don't think it changed anything. I don't care, though. I don't do that much crime. Even with all this piracy, like, I'm ready for whatever it is that I have to deal with. Mechanical scrap.
No. Going to stick with it.
How am I doing on diamonds? 46. Not bad. This is really, I mean, I've been streaming for an hour and 22 minutes. I've made probably 3 close to it. It's not too bad. And I wasn't even good at it. I had to re-outfit.
22 million? What system are you on?
No, it's probably like 3 or 4 million.
Oh, right, okay. I could still use that.
I mean, I think if I was effective...
One account, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, if I was effective at it, and I'm gonna have to change the outfitting of the ship a little bit. But, like, yeah, this would be good. Alright, go back to mentions. I'm gonna go drop CD. They're out.
Is someone trying to take Norman Depot? In Chantaneri, you said they were getting pushed. They're definitely winning that war by quite a margin.
Oh, you're talking about Emperor's Fist?
Chantaneri.
Yeah, those guys. Well, I don't know what they're trying.
No,
they're getting
Purple
support.
Drug don't have anything.
Yeah, they're just in a war. But whoever it is, they're getting a lot of support. And they got support during the war, right? So even though they went down yesterday, the gap widened. So somebody's fighting in the war. So we gotta keep an eye on them, see what it is they're up to.
Okay.
And they've been going up in CD and Enchant, but more Enchant than in CD. I don't know why that is.
I left messages. It's Lambda Harangi? Zeta Harangi? It's right under our space. There's the White Templars, and there's something called BOSP. BSOP.
Yeah. Very old special and pure cognac.
Shit. I mean, they're 30%.
Oh, right, I have illicit cargo I need to sell at a black market because I'm a fucking pirate now.
Yeah, you're a pirate now.
It was right next to a black market. Let's go sell. Don't make mistake. And don't sell it in München. We can probably give Ancillar special dispensation. Just give us a heads up when he's selling black market cargo so we know counter it. Although he probably has his own location.
Is he been pirate?
Oh yeah, he's a pirate. He's a full on pirate.
Excellent. We'll have to wing up sometime.
Yeah, that's kind of why I was interested in doing this. I'd really like to get into piracy. It'd probably be fun in a way. Plus, then you could make sure that all those extra diamonds got collected. Scatter all over, and you could go grab. You'd likely run into same instancing problems as when you drop cargo in a wing more than one person. But we'll find out.
I was reading a bit on the Slack talking about workarounds, and somebody was saying, yeah, if you have... He was talking about a buddy. I guess you could plant an account somewhere, like... I can't remember what system you mentioned, but a distance away, and if you were to wing up with that account, that nobody's going to see you.
Yeah, it was really smart analysis that I saw from Ocean and Diva Drex and a couple of them, just saying, like, open only is going to be fine, but people are going to find exploits and it's going to ruin the whole thing. Right, like, you're going to have exploits where people are going to abuse the instancing to lock down all the landing pads in a system you're trying to fortify or expand. Like, or you're going to get the opposite, where people are going to do that, and they're going to have to find ways to get around the instancing, and so they're going to do things like fucking with the IP addresses, or winging, or not IP, you know what I mean, like,
Yeah.
it works. It's going to be a mess until Frontier figures it out. But, I don't know, that's like... It's going to matter more when we try to expand, or when we try to fortify, and they're attacking a system that only has one place to land. Right? Like, they can't block all the landing pads in Cubeo because there's 5 starports and 2 ground bases. Like, it would just be too much at that point. You just can't have enough accounts to cover all that, and can't have enough of the instancing workout to cover all that. But, like, if we're expanding to a system and there's 1 starport with 1 medium pad, yeah, you can just tell everybody, go there, park your pythons on it. You know, and just like
they'll be able to get in.
Nobody can dock. You don't, and then you don't have to fight it. You know, then you don't have to race against our preparations. You've blocked the pad. It's like, well, fuck yeah. Or Cali, right? If they wanted to undermine Cali and make us drop it, there's 1 station. You block 1 medium pad, and that's going to block, let's say, 10% of commanders from even docking there. And then you just have as many of your people as possible go there. Every time one of them gets a new instance, you dock and block the pad.
Yeah.
And at some point, like, you know, the game's not going to just keep creating new instances over and over to empty the starport, because the game says, no, you should be near other players so you can fight and have content. It's like, yeah, but we can't do the thing.
Well, they have, I mean, that was brought up very early on, once we realised that was what FD were really focusing on, and they say they have a fix.
Oh.
Or it's being worked on.
That was in your group leaders thing with Sun and the power play leaders and all that.
Did you?
I'm not in there, so I can't see it.
Oh, I thought you said you were. Yeah, that was there.
But is that where it is? Yeah.
Yeah, so they're aware. We haven't been told what the fix is.
I just don't trust that fix, because if it's anything that, like, denies instancing, then the opposite's going to happen, and people who are trying to instance for combat are going to be... It's just going to be... It's a colossal fucking mess, is what it is. They need server, and not peer-to-peer.
It'll probably be a timer for getting kicked from the station.
No.
As simple as that.
That would be terrible, too, for other reasons.
Uh-huh. Can you imagine you've had your docking request, you've had trouble getting in, you finally land, you do all your bits and pieces, you're about to start getting your...
Yeah, what if you're outfitting? What if you're changing ships? What if you're browsing the mission board? I just clicked by accident.
They could do is speeding up the delivery of the mats in the first place if they're going to do that.
Alright.
Alright, if you check Galnet, I'm looking at the Starport status update that was for the 16th of June.
Yeah?
And we're not on it.
Oh.
Mausk is still on it.
So here's my sales screen. I've going to get 4 million credits for my 47, or almost 4 million credits for my 47 low temperature diamond. Not bad, actually. That's profitable.
I'm going to have to come out and do that.
And it reminds me of the good old days when we used to go undermining together in a wing, and we'd interdict stuff in Super Cruise. It's not too bad. Not too bad. Alright, let's limpet, back to motion. Probably try to decide. Well, I need to read. So, you reckon we'll get our expansion tomorrow?
God, is it 5 days already?
Well, I've seen as high as 7, though. That's what bothers me.
I'll bring back data before the tick.
Well, Mad Dog dropped data today, so we've got... He put in 20 systems with greater than 10,000 credit profit, so we could be sure that they registered. So we've definitely got today.
Cool.
So if you want to wait until after the tick tomorrow and drop them, great, accelerate. That might be all we need, if the expansion doesn't happen. If it does, drop them around LC space and get us back up.
Try and get some a bit of recovery going.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot.
Well, you don't need
probably have
that
more.
much.
Well,
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
more
every
than-
day going to and from the barnacles, I earned enough to sell 20 systems plus an additional spread.
We definitely proved the usefulness of keeping it measured at a decent kind of cargo hold size and just doing multiple trips rather than sitting struggling to fill a T9.
Yeah, I that was
Frameshift
a lot
drive
better for me. At 200, it took like 3 hours, but then you got home and could do other stuff.
I do think I would have filled it if I'd had time to actually focus on it. It's just been a crazy nightmare.
So the most recent starport status update I see, June 13th. Click on the 16th. Okay.
Yeah, it's in game that I'm looking at, but it
Oh.
should not reflected on Galnet.
Not the website. Gotcha.
It actually starts off with the systems that need repaired stations that need materials, and then we come right to the bottom. Now, I
Yeah.
can't guarantee that list is populated properly.
Well, I remember them saying that they made it easier to fix UA bombing. So, we did it.
Yeah. I mean, that list looks... It does change. I should check. I suppose it's easy enough to check.
They're never
Last
going to
week.
fix all these stations. Look at how much stuff is required.
I-
Every
I-
station needs hundreds of thousands of a bunch of random. Titan's daughter, right, which was like the second place attacked, is still not repaired.
Yeah.
That's
I
crazy.
don't know if the...
Thargoid sensor-related interference has been reported in system. Okay. Yeah, and we're not on that list. All right.
So I got my fingers crossed. I'll still bring back what I've got.
Yeah, you might as well. I mean, it's good money.
But we might have got that covered. Oh, that's dead.
Yeah, so Aisling Duval is now no longer doing Stop Slavery Stupid, right? She's merged with whatever that other one was. It's Unchained.
Unchained.
Yeah, like Django.
Or My Heart.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Yeah. It's so... I wanna... your comment was so right. I saw that. It was it's not about pain and suffering, it's about who she did.
Yeah, it's not about like her trying to reform the empire as heir apparent to the throne, or the person who's the most progressive voice in the empire, or her political position, or the abuses of slavery, or any of that. No, it's who she's sleeping with. That's all anybody cares about.
You think it's going to be the Succession storyline?
No, it won't be, because nothing's happening to ALD. Nothing yet, but like there's no...
But do you not think, I mean, that can we succeed from the Empire?
Oh! That kind of secession. Yeah, that...
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm thinking is, like, if they want to mix up power play a little bit, make Aisling an independent one, and so start running a storyline where she's going further and further afield. I don't know, though. That seems a bit ambitious for them, and they really didn't seem to give a shit after the last big power play related storyline came to a conclusion, so I don't know if...
Yeah, it's a bit of a pitfall to start thinking there's a plan behind these things.
The thing is, like, at some point they should give players a heads up. Like, hey, these changes are coming way down the road, and, like, they can be coy about it and put them in news articles or whatever, but, like, it needs to be very apparent, because people, like, that's their big identity. Even though we're an independent faction, we wrote all of our lore around, being reformists within the Empire. Like...
Yeah.
Which reminds me, we can pirate slaves now. Then we have to sell them at black markets, so I'm not sure that's better.
Yeah.
We'd have to take them to that one place that has the sale of slaves that's in the lore as not being. And I think you have to legally sell them there. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not like you can have that thing option for release.
Maybe they'll have more slavery-related gameplay. Maybe you can have abolitionist as a career.
Drive charging.
Wouldn't that be great? If you could actually like free slaves and that could be a legit career path.
Do you think they'll? I mean, the Codex is coming. Do you think they'll have careers?
I don't know. The Codex is supposed to be more about how the mechanics work. Some info about the game and the galaxy. But I don't know if they're gonna have like.
For clues.
I don't know if they're gonna have the. Yeah, I have no idea. I expect they'll just do it wrong.
Yeah. You think maybe they could employ someone? I mean, even Dying Light has Chris Avalon. They brought him in for some things. Maybe FD could sit back and go, maybe there's someone that's good at this who doesn't have to be full time. We could just hire him as a consultant.
Well, they had that person. They had Drew Wager, who wrote their books and
Yeah,
did
but
a bunch.
I don't think he.
And then they didn't let him do any content, right? The closest he got was that like lore game related event around Salome,
Which was totally.
which was a mess, and it wasn't even well, like the storyline, fine, that was okay, but then like because he couldn't do it in game as a dev, he had to do it in game as a player would, and that made it completely fucked.
Yeah.
And I still think that's one of the greatest moments in the history of this game, though. And fucking Harry Potter and SDC infiltrated that shit for months. I mean, they ran the long con and fucked those guys and murdered Salome. Like, that's...
Yeah, you have to.
I have to
mean,
give them
the
credit
whole-
for that. It's amazing.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
The idea of telling people, look, in order for us to know who we are all together with so many people, is that if we don't have guns, then you'll know that's us. How did they sell that? How did they sell that? Yeah.
Because the people that... Because it's forum dads, right? Like, the people who are really into that story are, like, the most credulous bastard. You know, they're ready to be there, and they're ready to... I don't know. I just look at that, right? They're the same people who didn't think through the crime and punishment system, and they're the same people who don't even see a reason to have open mode in games, and, like, that's who their audience was. So, like, SDC knew that. They passed the Turing test for, getting in and impersonating an ally, and they just nailed him.
Yeah.
Hysterical.
They didn't even change their name or anything. They went in as SDC, didn't they?
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
guys, no, we love, like, they just, I don't know. It's
You
hysterical.
want to tell a story?
It's so funny. Yeah, I don't know. I hope we're not that dumb.
Probably. We'll see. We haven't had an attempt to take over the Slack in a while.
That's true. Well, really, if anybody's taking over the Slack, it's us now with the manatee stuff. I mean, we are just pervasive.
There's a guy who's been on our bounty board as well. Dizzy Be High, Pandemonium. Named he's Anaconda Pandemonium. Okay.
Yeah, you're right. The radio post to get Salome. Remember, they had the broadcast about where they'd be going, so you at the locations.
Yeah,
Stuff. So it was partly done in. That's true.
it was a bit in game.
I don't know. They need to broaden the tool set, right? Like, your options are have a community goal, or write about it in GaleNet, or what? Like, what else happens?
They started doing the GalNets for people. Is that on the next update?
What's that?
The player-written GalNets.
Oh, I don't know if they're bringing that back or not.
Was that? Oh, it's just the CGs, isn't it?
The CGs are back. We submitted ours. We'll see if we hear back or not. To the best of my knowledge, nobody's heard back.
I'll check Discord, see if I got any messages.
Well, and it didn't, because it's just using that Google Doc form, it doesn't create a forum post based on your community. which is too bad, because I was hoping that you'd make and automatically make a forum post, and I could at least check and see if it had been. There you go, not paying attention.
I still. Before all this, I went through and like, oops, Daisy, you forgot to do the thing.
Yep.
So I do that. We all do.
Yeah, I'm talking
But,
and looking at stuff.
It's difficult. I checked the
You can't walk and
moderator,
chew gum at the same time.
and they were saying
Oh, God.
a lot of feds, Antal, and maybe one independent. I'm not claiming bias, but I wasn't encouraged by any of the things that I saw. The only person that I know who has time for the forum has been Corey, and I haven't seen Corey in ages. Are they still on the site? But they're still doing the weekly update on the forum.
Yeah, but Corey doesn't do much other than that. I think Corey's just busy. Life got in the way.
No, that's fair enough. We do something for 3 years, that's gonna happen. But as for putting up with the forum itself, I don't know what kind of person does that.
Well, so what they say happens is you go into their Google form and you submit the CG, and then they're going to review it. They're going to decide which ones they want to implement and when, and find a space in the story they're telling where it wouldn't be a problem for your CG to exist. So, like, basically a week where they... And then they said then they'll get in touch with you by contacting you in a message on the forums or, this was unclear, creating a forum post where they'll go back and forth with a member of the dev team about the text and the amounts and like all the details that they want to hammer out. So every couple of days I go back on the forums and check to see notifications. Quade's inbox, nothing. Haven't had anything since 2016, despite posting for ages. Right, so like, no, they haven't. Frontier does not reach out to me, ever.
It is frustrating.
But I do. You can get close to the peak. Go, wake scanner. And I'm gonna swap the... Yeah, see, there you go. 1,500 meters. This is 1,300.
Yeah, you're not gonna get more than one. That was the closest when I saw you. 1.5.
Yeah, that's
one.
close enough.
And as
Alright.
they were you were pretty much in the center of them, so you were gonna lose limpets even if whatever you went for.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter. And the hatch breaker can go 3,500 meters, so the hatch breaker goes far. But I think part of the trick is, if it's a
You got
smaller
right
ship
those.
like that, like, I should just stop and let him shoot at me, right? Like, he wasn't going to break my shields. He didn't have a point defense, so he wasn't going to hurt my... So, stop and let him shoot at me, and then he stays within 1,000 meters, and all of his cargo stays within 1,000 meters. That doesn't matter. So, that's the trick. What we're going to do.
It's let them shoot you piracy.
Yeah. Plan.
Yeah.
She is.
Keep the myself in case of a point defense. But that's my setup for liberating hostages and whatever else when those missions are the only things that are available.
Well, and maybe I just don't attack the ships with point defense for piracy, you know? Just ignore this.
I'm gonna have to buy that.
You change that to brighter so you can read it. Spikes. Don't know what they're there for. Got this thing nailed to the front. Don't know what that's there for.
Have you tried mixing it? Is that the one you've come to the decision you've made after going through all the different?
Yeah, you know, I haven't seen
I
what's on there. Let's look at some livery options. Let's get this all set up together. Warmed up. So, at first I was thinking of doing the pirate paint job with the spikes. Right? But then the spikes don't change color with the paint very well, and they don't look that great. I don't know.
It's almost like your eye kind of filters them out.
Yeah, they don't. The spikes don't stick out with that, right? Like you need the brown and the muddled look.
Yeah.
It's not as prominent. Ivory.
One of the things that I couldn't get past was the roll cage. I loved the roll cage on the asp.
I don't think I've seen that. I'll have to look at it. It's not bad. I might go with the darker one. Pulls in. Yeah, so here's the spoiler kit, right? So here's one is just some kind of blunted. This is like a bunch of junk. And what I went for was spikes.
Is there one? Oh no, the other one's just the other normal ship kit. What's that? Yeah.
Yeah, just bolting a bunch of junk on the back of the. Oh my god! Look at that.
You're on Shantytown.
That's ridiculous. I don't think I like it.
I know.
It's not threatening so much as confusing. Although that's about.
It's turning. You're turning it into a Chinese junk.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's another thruster. Yeah, it kind of has that look to it. It's like I found an old jet engine and kind of clapped it on there, and then the insides fell out. So it's spikes here, or yeah,
Yeah, I suppose then you've got the choice. You can either be a raider, or you can choose to be like a floating refugee camp.
the tail, like this is just more sheet metal, right? And then you got this on the tail. It's like less metal, more spikes, and you have this, which is lots of spikes. I'm gonna stick with lots of spikes. Looks good to me. Wings. Wings are hard to decide on. So these look at how terrible these look. No, thank you. I don't want those things.
Yeah.
Those spikes.
It's just.
I've got this one that's got. I might switch to that, which is a little spikier. Spikier going backward. Lots of spikes up front. I feel like that would just get in the way of my weapons. Man.
Yeah. Is that overkill? Ramming speed.
Yeah, I'll keep it like that. Alright. Red weapons is fine for a pirate ship. Nope, got a phone call, pardon me.
But on you go. Let's go, good. Wow. We got no boom? Oh, we're in expansion. Of course we got no boom. Top 5 power bounties. Wow. That guy is wanted.
In these rooms, we're walking around outside prison rooms. In the middle of this hallway, we find a room called the Bomb Debunk. Requires a key. A Bomb Debunk is a socialite person who enjoys the finest things in life.
Does he be high, Chantaniri? He's got different bounties in our space and local. Mechantau is pretty close by, but it's only a 500. Mechad, Bofor. Where's HD 631?
Alright, I'm back.
HD 645334. I forgot what it was called. Wow, that's a place.
I think I'm gonna be done. So I need to take a power cord to my wife at the hospital so she can computer. Because of course, why would you need electricity with your laptop when you're working an overnight shift and electricity? So I'm gonna head out.
Cool. I enjoyed that. That was good.
Yeah, that was good. Piracy, fun. Ribbon, see you later, pal. I'll be probably back online, but I probably won't be streaming again. Like maybe half an hour. So,
Okay, cool.